major updates regarding the Washington Commanders and the master plan going into this season's NFL draft on who might be suiting up as a Washington Commander and have a better idea where the team is moving forward into next season. I'm your host, Azael Mejia, with Commanders Digest, reporting on anything and everything Washington Commanders, off-season, draft night, and well into the regular season. So make sure to subscribe. Subscribe right now. If you made it this far into the video, comment down below Commanders to the bowl. So if they do make it, you can come back to this video and in the comments I told everybody that was gonna happen. So let's get right into it. Like I said, free agency's out the way. Draft night is right around the corner. Visits are happening. Visits are happening left and right with all teams. And obviously, notably so, the Washington Commanders. With the Commanders knowing what they lacked last season and look to build on that through the draft and see who could be a Washington Commander. What the Commanders have lacked the last couple of seasons is a consistent player in that free safety, cornerback position. Luckily for the Commanders, with them being a good team last season, they were able to get Marshawn Lattimore from the Saints. But even with the experience and the skills he has, time catches with everybody. He is on that older side. He is very injury prone, and the older he gets, the worse it's gonna get. So he had a lot of injury with the Saints. He came into the team with injuries. He missed a couple games with the Commanders off an injury, but he's still a good player. But you gotta build toward the future. He's not gonna be there for we can't expect him to be there the next 2-3 years. So you gotta build through the drafts. Like I said, they've been inconsistent with drafting a good free safety, cornerback position. And what do they do in this right around the draft? They're looking at cornerbacks. They're looking at cornerbacks who could be a reliable, explosive, young blood threat and be an addition to this team. Not right, maybe not right now, but in the next development, next 1, 2, 3 years. So they have some couple of meetings. They have some players over. We're gonna look into who they had over for a visit, who could be a potential commander starting next season. First, we gotta start off with Maxwell Hurston, cornerback from Kentucky. Standard cornerback right here. He had pretty good numbers in the combine. 4.23 40-yard dash, 3.95 vertical, and he hit 10 feet on the broad jump. Very versatile, very feisty, solid tackler. Build at 6'1", 186 pounds. He has your standard cornerback build. Now I'm going to go off some of his stats of his last season in college. Unfortunately, he suffered a shoulder injury in his last season of college, so he only played 7 games. But in those 7 games, he had 19 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 4 pass breaks, and 2 forced fumbles. That's pretty good for 7 games. Not some players don't even hit that in 18. So to have that type of numbers with the low amount, and he started. Well, not even looking at just his last season, but overall he started 20 games for Kentucky. So he's a reliable player. He's been consistent. Obviously, you can't predict injuries. So this is a guy who's coming in there, like I said, young blood, fresh talent. He's good at his position, and he's deemed to be top 5, depending on where you look, top 5, top 2 cornerbacks in this draft. Bleacher Report has him at CB5, 5th best cornerback in this draft. So he could fall. One of quote unquote one of the bad things about being a good team is that you get a low draft pick. Commanders have 29th, so him being the 5th, 2nd, 3rd, if he's top 5, he could fall all the way to the Commanders. So that will look good on overall. Like I said, he has good standard for the combine record. He has a little situation. He can be a little feisty with receivers. That plays a part, benefit and disadvantage. Some analysts don't like that about him, that he's very feisty with receivers. Some do, that he brings that dog in him. So it's all if whoever can handle it, whoever can handle the action and maintain him. Like I said, you have a good mentor with LaShawn Lattimore, and you need another person in that third layer of defense with Jeremy Chin leaving the Commanders this past free agency. So you need someone else who you can develop. Like I said, he doesn't have to start right now. He just has to play, get his reps in, and then 2 to 3 years, he could. You never know what can happen. But that's what he built at right now. Who we also have, who the Commanders are also looking at to obtain is Quincy Riley. cornerback from Louisville. Also a very good player. He's built at 6'1", 195 pounds. He played 9 games in his last season of college, 21 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 2 interceptions. Good numbers. His all we have for him right now from the combine is his 40-yard dash, 4.48. NFL has him ranked as the 14th best cornerback in his draft class. Bleacher Report has him 11th. It's all in between there. He's gonna be somewhere around there. Like I said, Commanders have a low pick, so he could fall all the way to the Commanders. And his potential, based on NFL, he's a good backup and potential to start. Like I said, these guys don't need to start right away. We're not looking for that. We're looking to develop talent. Dan Quinn, being a defensive minded coach, works well with defenses, so he needs something to mold off of. And these are the type of players to do it. And if NFL has them going third or fourth, so it makes sense if the Commanders decided there could be an instance where they draft both Maxwell and Quincy and get both of them. So because he's projected to go third or fourth, so the Commanders don't need to waste that first pick with him. But let's not go what I'm saying. I want to go off what some analysts have him going. We have Corey Giddings from Bleacher Report, NFL scout, talking about Maxwell, known for his ball skills and high turnover rate. Hurston has shown the ability to capitalize on opportunities and play good with instincts. His size and awareness makes him an intriguing option for NFL teams seeking a cornerback who can contribute in multiple coverage schemes. With a proper development, Hurston could become a solid starting cornerback in the NFL. Like I said, Dan Quinn, defensive-minded coach. You have Marshawn Lattimore. You can build off of this. He doesn't have to start right now. He can play well into 2-3 years. You got to be willing to just develop that. He already has the mindset. He already has that type of ideology, ball skills, and high turnover rate. He does, like I said, he has 1 interception, 4 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles. He knows he has that intrigue for the ball, and he's just a cornerback, so that's good to have. Also, what we're gonna look at what Lance Zierlein, NFL analyst, had to say about Quincy: nimble feet to hound early stages of route from press, adequate understanding of coverage leverage from pedal or shuffle, good focus with soft hands when making a play on the ball. So another guy, he's willing to go after the ball. He can read coverages. He's very good on his feet. He knows when to pedal back or to shuffle depending on the play. That's very good. Like I said, Commanders haven't had a good, consistent player in that cornerback free safety position, so it's good to have options this upcoming draft. And we also have Corey Giddings again from Bleacher Report, or what he had to say about Quincy. He has a fluid and athletic cornerback with a good blend of size, body control, and twitch. His ball skills and awareness allow him to compete effectively with receivers. Projected as a mid-round pick with the potential to develop into a starter later in his career. His athleticism and ball skills give him a strong foundation. What we can mold into. It's not about starting right now. It's about just building off what they have already. Hopefully, quote unquote, the offense could carry them. But we have that to look forward to. Who do you think? Comment down below. Who do you think the Commanders should draft? Should they draft Maxwell? Should they draft Quincy? Or someone else? Just comment down below. Like I said, we're gonna be covering everything, all Commanders. So if you're right, you can come back to the comments. Even if it's about Quincy or Maxwell, if you're right about that, comment down below. You never know. You could draft them. Are they a good suit for this team, or should the Commanders go for someone else? Let me know in the comments. But I'm Azael Mejia with Commander Digest, and that's my video. Make sure to throw them dubs in the comments below. Have a good rest of your day.